Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Ed Reiner with your daily dose of mind stuff. We're on day 25, 5 days to 30, 30 days straight of 100 days of mind stuff. Again, my name is Ed Reiner. This is the daily dose of mind stuff where we are going into the things that I study on a daily basis that I am sharing with you to help make hopefully a difference in the way you think and create the life that you want to live. So today we are continuing on with Bob. So yesterday we went into this idea of um, energy, spirit being omnipresent, and we are spiritual beings. Today we're going to go a little bit deeper into this. This is a shorter session, but super powerful idea to wrap your head around. And if you really think about it, it makes a lot of sense. And when things like that resonate with you, when you have the truth that resonates with you, it just opens up your awareness to a whole nother way of living. So let's move on to Bob right now, and we will get this show on the road.
Spirit is 100% evenly present in all places at the same time. And what does that mean? It means it's everywhere. Spirit is everywhere. Now, I think we have a tendency of seeing spirit as up there. It's up there. We know anything about spirit, we probably got a little bit of education from somebody that probably didn't know a whole lot of anything when we were children. And we've got these funny ideas about what spirit is. If you ask the scientists, they'll just say it is. That's it. Spirit is. That's all they know. They don't know anything else. If you ask the scientists what is energy, they'll just say energy is. That's it. Just is. That's all they know. They know it is neither created nor destroyed. It's a cause and effect of itself. It's 100% evenly present in all places at the same time. So everything is spirit. This cloth is spirit. This book is. My head is. This flipper that I use is. It's 100% evenly present. Now, spirit also operates by law. You see these lines? They represent frequencies or levels of vibration. And of course, there's an infinite number of frequencies. Now, where I was talking about the phone, your phone number is a frequency. At one time, we didn't know there was an infinite number of frequencies, or if we did, we didn't know how to utilize them or make use of them. But there's no end to the number of frequencies. The highest part of our personality is the non-physical, and the physical is nothing but the manifestation of the highest part. The physical is the physical manifestation of the non-physical. Everything goes from no thing to something. Now, right in the middle is the intellect. And then here's a bit of a ringer that'll get you thinking. Each one of these frequencies is hooked up to the one above and the one below. There isn't any line of demarcation where one stops and the other starts. They're all hooked together like the colors of a rainbow. You carry this concept far enough, and you're going to realize that everything is connected. We're all connected. When you get two people on the same frequency, magic happens. When you get two people on the phone on the same frequency, they can communicate effectively from anywhere in the world. Now, let's get a glass of water. Yeah. Thank you. It'll all dry. It'll dry. Now, you know I wouldn't do it at home. All right. Now let's look here. There's a glass, and we'll put water in the glass. Now let's suppose we add heat to the water. Where does the water go? Well, it turns into steam, vapor. And if we continue to add heat, it moves off into ether. Now, it's the same energy there as it is here. The glass is energy, the water's energy. Now, it'll come down from one to the other. And then it moves into physical form. Now get this. There's no place where it stops becoming one and starts to become the other. There's no line of demarcation where it stops one. It's all connected. The non-physical and the physical is all connected. We think it's different. It's not different at all. It only appears to be different. I keep thinking. There you are there, you're spiritual. You have an intellect and you live in a physical body. You kick one of the higher faculties, which are intellectual, and you tap into the non-physical. What's non-physical? Thoughts are non-physical. You pull the thoughts together and you build an idea. So far as we know, we're the only form of life that can do that. We can activate a mental faculty, tune into the unknown, and we can cause it to start moving into form. Carnegie said any idea that is held in the mind, that's emphasized, that's either feared or revered, will begin at once to clothe itself in the most convenient and appropriate form available. That's how this hotel came about. If you study the Hilton family, at one point Conrad Hilton was sitting in a little hotel motel down in Cisco, Texas. And behind him on the wall was a picture of the Waldorf Astoria Hotel. And he had an idea. He said, I'm going to buy that hotel one day and give it to my mama for her birthday. And he did. Why? Because that was the idea. What's the point? The point is, if you can build an idea and hold on to it, it must move into form. It must. Because the idea starts to control the vibration you're in. The vibration you're in dictates what you attract into your life. You'll attract the thoughts, the things, the people, whatever it requires. When you build the idea, it must move into form unless you let go of it.
Okay, so like I said, super short, but very powerful. And as Bob said, we have in the spiritual, the S part of that are where all of the thoughts are. With our intellect, which is one of our mental faculties, we bring them down into our intellect and we form the idea. Now, he quoted Carnegie, Andrew Carnegie there, that he said that any idea that's held in the mind, that's emphasized, that's a big key point there, is the emphasized. That's either feared or revered. We have to add feeling to it. People a lot of times try this, or they say, yeah, no, I've done positive thinking. It doesn't work. We're not talking about positive thinking. We're talking about this creative process, and feeling is the secret. You can think positive all day long, but if you're feeling negative, that's what the vibration your body is going to move into, which is going to create the behavior, the actions, which creates the reaction, and that's where you get the attraction and then your results. So the feeling is the secret here. We have to create that idea, hold it in our mind using another intellectual factor of our will. Okay, the will is one of our intellectual factors, and the will to the mind is like the magnifying glass is to the sun. If you hold a magnifying glass to the sun, you're going to harness the sun's energy and the rays and bring it to a white hot bead where you could, as a kid, melt army people or start a fire on some leaves. That's what your will is to the mind. So we hold that idea with our will, adding feeling to it in the present tense, and that's what moves it into the physical reality, which then becomes our results. Bob will go into this in a lot more depth as we move on. But between yesterday's episode and today's episode, if you'd watch these over and over again to really grasp and wrap our head around this idea that we are spiritual beings, we live in a physical body. We are not our body. We are spiritual. We moved into the body. We'll move out of the body. The body is our house. It's the house that we live in. So being that we are all interconnected means that everything that we need is here right now. We just need to get on the right frequency of whatever it is that we desire. And how can we do that is by starting to hold that idea, adding feeling to it, acting as if it's already happened. Because like Bob has said earlier, the purpose of the goal is not to get. The purpose of a goal is to grow. So the person you are right now is not the person you're going to be when you reach your goal. It's a totally different person. So you have to start thinking about that person now, how that person acts, how they walk, talk, dress. Start becoming that person now to match that frequency. And we'll get into this a lot more later. But for now, that's where we're going to end it. Just know that you have more power and ability that you probably have ever imagined within you. We are spiritual beings. We have an unlimited amount of potential. So watch this over. If you got value from this, share it, subscribe. Be back again tomorrow for another episode. We're going 100 days straight. We're on 25. So we've got a little bit more to go, quite a bit left to go. But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. This is Ed Reiner. Peace. God bless. Have a great day.